to Carly Talks Music. Usually this is a weekly vlog, but I decided to change it up a little bit because I went to a really sick concert this weekend. Not this weekend, it was yesterday, which was Thursday. So almost the weekend. And I wanted to share my experiences with you guys with some sweet video. Well, not some sweet video, I mean it was taken with my iPhone, but you know, you do what you can do, right? So, I've actually been in Dallas for a couple days, so visiting family, and then the concert was in Houston, so I drove down there. The drive isn't really that scenic, it's a bunch of trees, really, and then the sweet Sam Houston statue, which is one of my favorite things and has always been one of my little favorite things to look for on I-45 ever since I was a kid, so. So my friends and I got there around 9 p.m. Because they said that's when they were going to open doors, and we wanted to get there early enough that we could try to snag a decent spot on the floor. And so we got there, and they hadn't opened the doors, or they didn't open the doors at 9. And there's, you know, a bunch of us outside like, come on guys, you said you were going to open at 9. I mean, I was honestly pretty pissed, but whatever. So eventually we get inside over half an hour later than what they told us. So we get inside, and the two openers before Armin van Buuren were good, you know? But, I mean, we were all there for Armin. Like, we wanted to see him right now, and we were just so excited. So once he came on stage, we were just or at least I was in awe. Because it's a small venue. He's been ranked the #1 DJ in the world, and he's like 100 feet away from me. It was crazy. It was amazing. The visuals for his show were pretty cool too. Whenever he had someone that had some vocals on the track, they would, on the screen behind him, there would be, I keep wanting to say hologram, but it's not a hologram, but like the video would be of the person who's singing the song, and so he would like turn around and interact with it, or like he would turn around and kind of direct attention to the video of the person singing, which I thought was neat because, I don't know, I just like it when artists give recognition where recognition is due. So then comes the drama. About 30 minutes into his set, Armin gets on the mic and says, "Listen, I'm so sorry, this is out of my control, but they want you guys to leave so they can count you, and then you guys can come back in." And we were just like, okay, it was ridiculous, but I guess we gotta do it. So, despite the fact that it was, you know, in the middle of freaking Armin van Buuren's set, we had to leave and then come back. When we were out there, there were so many rumors going around, like, oh, are they gonna try to shut it down? Because a week before, Steve Aoki was performing at this place, Stereo Live in Houston, and his show got shut down. So those of us that knew that were like, I hope that they're not going to try to shut this down. Luckily, they didn't, and although we had to wait a little too long for my liking, we didn't get back into the venue until a little after 1, and luckily, the people at Stereo Live are really great. And they said, you know, the only thing that stops at 2 tonight is the alcohol, which was awesome because even though we did stay until 3 for Armin to finish his set, it was so worth it.
Another hour, relax. He knows the situation. He does not want to disappoint you. So everybody be calm, proceed the way we've asked you to, and let's still have a good night. Like I said, the only thing that ends at 2 o'clock is alcohol. That's it.
I watched from 3 different spots. There was, eventually I got to go up to the balcony, even though that was technically VIP area, but that's because when they let everybody back in, they were letting people in through 2 doorways, and one of them just led to VIP, and I guess everyone, the security in Stereo Live was like, you know, we just want to get people back in so that we can finish this concert. And so that's how I got to be upstairs, and then eventually went back downstairs, where it was not as hot because I guess people had left, which was sad. I actually had a friend that left before we all went back inside. But you know, to each their own, different strokes for different folks, I suppose. But I just gotta say, if you have the chance to go see Armin van Buuren live at any point in time, you gotta do it, because he's the real deal, and he truly cares about the fans and about his music. It's hard to really say, but I had so much fun. I honestly think it's hard to walk today because my knees hurt from just dancing like the whole freaking time. But yeah, so I'm going to show you my favorite moment from last night. So the singer that sings one of his songs off of his newest album, Intense, his name is Trevor Guthrie, and he was actually at the show last night, so he, for the song This Is What It Feels Like, he came out and sang. And then at the very end of the set, Armin was thanking everybody, saying, I thought that when they started kicking everyone out to count you guys, that, it was going to put a huge damper on the evening and it was just going to kill the night. But, you guys really made it not suck. That's not what he said verbatim, but about what he said. And so, after he finished talking, he's like, alright, you guys want one more, and so they did that song again, and Trevor Guthrie came back out and sang, and it was just a really good moment. There was a lot of good energy in the room, good vibes. It was a good time. Then of course I had to drive back to Dallas, and there was traffic, and it was stupid, but Thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked some of the videos. I know that they were taken with an iPhone, and I'm short, and I see people's heads, but I want to give you guys my experience. I'm not someone special that can go backstage or go in front of the crowd and get photos or get video. I'm just another fan, and I'm just another concert goer. So, and I don't like to be in the middle of the crowd all the time because I get claustrophobic. I don't like people touching me, So this is from my point of view, and I hope sharing the experience with you guys from that point of view means something a little bit more than if I was, a professional that was able to go behind the scenes all the time. Maybe one day I'll be that. That would be cool. But, for now, this is what it is, and I hope that it means something to you guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll do stuff like this more often.